Buddy, it is Tuesday, and it is about 2:15 in the afternoon by my car clock, and I am at work. Now you're going to say to yourself, how can you possibly be in your car and at work? Well, it just so happens that part of my job involves me driving around a lot, so I'm at work, driving my car. Why am I making this video? Well, I haven't done an update in a while. I think the last time that I had said anything, I said I got this job at H&R Block doing the facilities thing. Well, there have been some events that have transpired in the last week or two where the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, I was working with my boss directly. We were going to this one location because we had a bunch of disposable crap we had to basically put in a truck and drop off at a recycling place. And as we were going there, we were in a U-Haul truck because we needed to move a bunch of stuff. As we were going there, she says to me something along the lines of, "You do tech work, right?" And I said, "Yeah, I've done tech work before." And she said, "Well, the technician for our district has quit, and they're going to need somebody to replace him. So would you be interested in that job?" To which, of course, I said, "Oh, absolutely. It's tech work. Of course, I'll be happy to do it." And she said, "Okay, well, let me talk to my boss about it and see what they have to say, and yada, yada, yada." So that was the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. And for about a week after that, I didn't hear anything. Nobody said nothing. I didn't bring it up. She didn't bring it up. So the beginning of this week, I guess? Yeah, it would have been, no, it was last week. It was last Thursday. I got contacted by my boss and said, "You need to go here and pick up this stuff because there's going to be a technician who's coming in from out of state who's going to be going to this location and setting it up, and you need to get him all the stuff that he needs." So I drive out to bumblefuck nowhere and get a bunch of computers, or excuse me, a bunch of monitors. No, wait, no, there was a bunch of computers, and I go to the location where the technician is and drop off those systems. And he says, "Okay, well, we need to do this and this and this." And I said, "Okay, that's fine." So my boss had said, if the technician needs help, assist him. So I said, all right. So I asked him, I said, "Well, do you need help setting up these computers?" He said, "Yeah, absolutely." So I set him up real quick. And I guess I set him up faster than he expected because he was impressed by it. He goes, "Wow, you did that really quickly. You got them all done really well. Why aren't you a technician?" I said, "That position's not available." And he said, "Oh, well, you should definitely be a technician." And so my boss shows up an hour and a half after I was working with this, and she's there to do a review of the office, and he starts talking to her, and he said, "He'd make a really good tech. You should bring him on as a tech." And she said, "Yeah, I know there's a position available, and I'm going to talk to my boss about it tonight, and we'll see what's going on." So they went back and forth, and he said, "Well, why don't you let him work with me tomorrow and help me get the office that I need to get set up, and that way, I can show him some stuff about the technician's side of the job, and we can get this office done faster." So, working with him on Friday, I didn't have to do much, actually, because the office that we were on, there was a whole issue with, there was no network because the internet was down, and so basically I sat there for about 3 hours and did nothing. But I talked to him, and he was telling me a bit about, the software, because they use proprietary software for the company, and he kept saying, "You'd be a really good tech. I think you'd be a really good tech." So the boss, the district manager shows up for some reason, and that's my boss's boss. And so he starts talking to him about stuff, and he says, "This is Dan, and you guys need a tech for your district. You should think about taking him on because he's good." So I met that guy, and he's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool." And then, the beginning of this week, I get a phone call from my boss telling me that the tech position had been posted online and that I should apply for it. And I'm like, all right, that's fine, whatever. So I do that, and literally a half an hour later, the lead tech person for the area calls me and tells me that the job is posted there. She wants me to apply for it, and I said okay. And then she said, "Also send me your resume so I have that too." So I sent that to her, sent my resume to her, and I went online and found that thing, and I had to recreate my profile, and I did a bunch of dumb crap, and got that up. So today, I met with the lead tech person for the district and was working with her, and the way she's talking, it's like I got the job, I guess, or I'm going to definitely get the job. So it's more pay. I'm back I'll be doing tech stuff for H&R Block, setting up offices and imaging computers and that kind of crap. And yeah, so once again, it looks like I tried to escape tech, and here I am right back in the middle of it. Go figure. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that rambling diatribe of mishmash and stuff. So that's what's going on with me. I've now got 2 different offices that I got to go to set up these boxes of front desk stuff. And once that's done, guess I'm done for the day. I don't know. Anyway, so that's the situation with me. That's all the nifty stuff that I'm doing, and that's how my life is. It's pure chaos. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you guys are having a good time. Sorry I haven't been around as much, but life is like it is. And that's the newest, most exciting thing in my life, so I thought I'd share. And I did. So I guess I will talk to you all later. Okay, take it easy.